Hi everyone, my name is Simon Kuper and I'm a co-author of SOCCERNOMICS, a book I wrote with Stefan Szymanski, the great sports economist. We've updated it regularly and we've put out a new edition ahead of the World Cup in Qatar with, we think, a lot of new stories, new ideas, for example, about how men's soccer should pay reparations to women's soccer, about why the planned Super League ended up being such a fiasco, and we've also continued to look at the World Cup, among many other things. And I want to talk today not about all the problems with Qatar as host. I mean, those have been much discussed and quite right to, Qatar does not respect the human rights of migrants, of women, of lesbian and gay people and so on. And it's right that everyone's talking about that. But I think it's also right to talk about the soccer. I think we should be going there, we should be playing, we should be shining a light on the abuses in Qatar. And we've seen that the Qatari government has already responded somewhat, not enough, in improving the situation of migrants there. But I think soccer is important. It brings the world together. It makes a lot of people unhappier, often people whose lives are not great. And it's a way we all remember World Cups of decades past, who we watched with, the people now dead. It brings societies together, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And I want to talk about who's going to win it. Now, looking at all the previews, everyone's talking about Brazil and Argentina, and understandably, I mean, they have wonderful players, wonderful teams. They look much more organised and high-paced than in previous years. I think they've learned a lot from the Europeans. But the point I'd make is that who has won the last few World Cups? The last 4 World Cups, we explain in SOCCERNOMICS why this is, have all been won by Western European teams. 4 different Western European countries won the last 4 World Cups. And it's not just the winners. If you look at the podium places, so first, second, third of these World Cups, the only country from outside Europe, even to finish in the top 3, is Leo Messi's Argentina in 2014. Croatia, the only non-Western European country of the Europeans. So otherwise, Western Europe, this continent with just 5% of the world's population, dominates global soccer to a ridiculous extent. And why is it? We explain in the book, it has a lot to do with the exchange of ideas, which is the most rapid in Western Europe because it's a very small area. The borders are almost entirely open. People are always traveling back and forth, especially in soccer. If you think of teams like Liverpool and Real Madrid, Barcelona, these are hugely international operations. The Premier League is a very international league. So the best, mostly Western European players and coaches are exchanging ideas every week. So they learn from each other. If Real Madrid lose to Chelsea, they think, why did we lose? What are they doing that we're not doing? And so soccer in Western Europe progresses week by week. And so the soccer of 2022 is better than the soccer of 2021. Now that development happens much more slowly in other continents. They have less exchanges, distances are longer, borders are less open. And so they can't really learn the best football as easily if you're playing in the South Korean league or in the Nigerian league. You don't have that access to the best soccer from other places. So Western Europe has remained supreme, the national teams. And it starts with ideas you learn from the age of 6. How to pass, how to make passing triangles, where to position yourself when the other team has the ball. And I think the Western Europeans do this best. Now, obviously, the other continents might catch up. It might even happen this time. But to those who are kind of tipping Argentina, Brazil, I'd say pause and think. Look at the Western European domination. Is it really going to end now? True, Italy, maybe the best Western European team, is not there. France, England have faltered in recent months. Germany don't have their best generation. But still, I would say I would not be at all surprised if at the end the Western Europeans finish on top, and read SOCCERNOMICS to understand why. In fact, read SOCCERNOMICS to understand so much about soccer in the world today, from clubs to salaries to agents to World Cups. Thank you very much. Enjoy the World Cup.